Hello ladies and gents, Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Zoey. So this is my recap for Grownish, Season 2, Episode 16, Self-Care. Zoey has decided that she's gonna go bring her family, as in her college girls, to the Johnson Manor. And of course, Romie, her parents have money, but I don't think that they necessarily outwardly spend their money the way that the Johnsons do. And of course, we have the twins are elated, Jazz and Skye. They're just like, oh my god. They're like, oh my god. They're like, oh my god. They can't believe it. They're just looking at everything like what the heck? And Zoe's just like, oh yeah, the floors are heated. Which, that's a nice touch. If you, never mind. But trust, you want to splurge for that. Anyway, they're there because Anna is eating her feelings because her and Erin never even got to be the type of people, never got to the point where she wanted them to be. And Zoey, she's not really feeling too great about what's going on in her life right now either. She wanted to go and empower everyone, which also means empowering herself. Come on, this is Zoey we're talking about. So because of that, she has him there. She's like, okay, no phones, no drinks. No, it's just us going, eating some regular food and talking and bonding. I said, oh, that sounds so boring. It does. And because of that, they're looking at her like, all right, well, entertain us. Romie goes into Zoey's room, comes back, brings her. Nomi's like, hey, what's this, Zoey? And it's Zoes Diary. So she's reading it. And so then Zoey goes, starts reading her own diary. That takes a turn. When Zoey gets to the dreams and aspiration part, she's like, I'm gonna leave here and I'm gonna open my own essentially fashion studio, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take over the world once I turn 18. None of that happened. Instead, Zoey is working at a bookstore at the college. She's not in the fashion program. She's just kind of floundering right now, and it makes her feel like, why am I even doing this? So while that's happening, Junior's there, being Junior, being goofy, thinking that him and Skye can still be a thing. Skye had to tell him, brother man, we bumped and grind on the dance floor and we left it on the dance floor. You feel me? He said, yeah, okay, I feel you. And once we got that out of the way, we eventually get to, everyone goes and sees, Zoey, what's wrong? What's going on? Zoey lets them know what's going on. And then the conversation kind of slips over to Romie, because it seems like Romie has everything together. And Nomi's like, y'all don't know. That's not true. And they're like, you're rich, you're sure of yourself, yeah, da da da. And that's when it eventually comes out that Romie is actually dating the professor. And they were all, except for Zoey, was like, and because Zoey already knows, but she has to pretend like she doesn't know. And so then they're grilling her. Actually, believe it or not, of all people, conservative Anna was like, you know what, Romie, I support you and I support this. Because Anna's in a different space. She just wants people to be happy. She just wants to be happy. So she wants to love herself. And because she just wants love herself, she has to go and express that outwardly. Which means that she's going to support Romie. She's like, they're two consenting people. Nomi's of age, the other person's a woman, and Nomi's being empowered by this woman. She's not being manipulated, even though the woman is her professor, is her senior. And Jazz's guy was just like, are you kidding me? That is so stupid, because if the professor was a man, a 40-year-old man, this would be a different conversation. She said, yes, it would be, but she's not. She's a woman. And Nomi's a woman. And Romie knows what she's doing. And so then Jazz said, Zoey, you always have input. What do you think? what do you think, Zoe? And Zoe said, you know what? I'm gonna do something different because I already know. She didn't say that. Romie had to tell them. Zoe already knows. But Zoe found out by accident. And Zoe supports Romie. She supports Romie. She realizes she is smart. She is an adult. The professor is empowering her. So I'm going to support her. Jazz and Skye said, bump that. They said, bump that. And so what do you think? Obviously, this isn't going to last, but for now, would you be okay with your friend dating your professor? The other conversation that was going on was Erin was there with Dave, and Vivek. They were sponsoring or trying to get money to sponsor this program to help the kids in the surrounding areas at least get basketball courts that are up to snuff, give them another option, which is great. But I felt like, because Erin was going 20 on 10, the people weren't donating like that. I said, this is a college. You're getting at the wrong demographic if you're trying to raise money for something like that. Sorry, you are. And he almost gets into a fight with this douchebag, but they had to calm him down and say, hey, dude, what's really going on? And so Erin puts out there that he just felt like he hasn't been himself, he hasn't been focused, and he's trying to get back to himself. And yeah, maybe he is playing 20 on 10 and forcing a little bit, but he needs to do what he needs to do. And so, because of that, guess who got inspired? Vivek. Vivek was so inspired that he donated $1,000. And we're all thinking, what? How? But remember, Vivek is a local drug dealer. He's the successful drug dealer on campus. They may not donate to kids who are in need, but they will donate for their weed, their coke, their pills. I don't think that he necessarily deals coke. So probably pills and weed and some edibles. I think that's more so his steez. But he was like, yeah, he was inspired. And so Zoe, after the ladies talked, they came together because that's what they do. They're real girlfriends. And Zoe kept talking about how she would borrow this from her mother's closet. Her collection is sick. So they actually ended with two things. Skye was in the bathtub with Junior, and I forgot if Junior was messing with her feet or was about to, but that startled everyone. And Skye said, what? I'm just trying to listen to your advice. I said, why? Why though? Why? And it ends with them going and having this, they're friends, they're going to support each other, and they had this fashion show in Rainbow's closet. We'll see how Rainbow feels about that. So yeah, that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. My new ASMR video will be up tomorrow. Remember that's on Romie Reviews ASMR. And stay tuned. Greenleaf will be up after this.